Hey guys, Homie72 here, and before we get started on this replay, even though it's starting in the background, I wanted to thank you guys so much for 200 subscribers. I just reached 200 subscribers today. Now, this is going to be my last replay on my old PC. It's going to all be laptop and hopefully new PC coming up from now on. So the next 5 videos or so are probably going to be only 720 instead of the full 1080, and the mic's not going to be as good. But after that, hopefully I will have a good PC, and I will be recording and sending you some great stuff. Now, I have APCR loaded first thing off this game because I'm helping Baconating 3 Mark, and from this range I wanted APCR so I have a better travel time, but it doesn't matter because my shells dip anyway. Can I get another shell in? I cannot, so I'm going to probably aim up on that Death Star. Hopefully we'll put a shell into him, and it goes straight into his fuel tank, and he gets a bit of a good amount of assist there. Now we have an E100 crossing. Can we hit the E100? I change my mind, decide Waffle is a better target, and if I hit the shot right there, we would have won this game. If that shot hit, but instead it pulled right. Spoilers, we lose this game. And I'm telling you because I'm going to treat you guys like how I would want to be treated. When I watch a replay and people don't tell me, when people do not tell me that it's a loss, I hate it. I'm like, why didn't you tell me? Because you're watching it and you're invested. And you're like, oh boy, because you assume when you watch a replay, they're going to win, right? And you're watching. And this guy gets in a sticky situation. You're like, oh, how is he going to get out of this? And then he dies? It's like, what? It's like, I know he just did 10,000 damage and got 9 kills. But I'm not satisfied because he lost. I thought he was going to win. So, I'm telling you now, this is a heartbreak. A mega heartbreak. And I'm so sorry. I'm loading HE to splash his Conqueror now. But there's an E100 right there. And I don't know what he's doing. Did he disconnect or go AFK? I don't know. But we're going to take it anyway. So we track him with the HE. I decided to keep it loaded because I can keep it tracked here because, you know, maybe more people can shoot him. And I like assist damage. So I'm aiming up another shot, and I put it into his tracks again. Boom. 179. Now I'm going to auto-lock, or lock my gun, use my right bumper, keep the gun there, and continue to fire. And is he still there? Yes, he is. Now, it looked like he might have left his controller for a moment there, but I'm going to be honest with you. I did destroy his engine along with his tracks when you in the post-game stats, which I didn't check until later in the game because I wanted to check because they had asked me about the E100 later, like a few games later, so I didn't check till later. But in the post-game stats, we destroyed his engine and his tracks. So what might have happened was when I did that, he just put his controller down and walked away. Because I might continuously be destroying his engine right now. And we finish him off, and he's now dead. So now we've killed the 100, we're going to have a little bit of a lull in the gameplay. And unfortunately, I recorded this audio like 4 times now, but I accidentally recorded it wrong, and then I accidentally overwrote it. And then last time I recorded it, I didn't realize I was recording. And so when I picked it up, which is like 10 seconds from now, we had this giant lull of nothingness. So here it is again. We're going to try this again. I'm trying to reach 250 subscribers, guys, before... On the screen now, you will see August 23rd, Wednesday. I'm moving to Idaho. You guys should already all know this. And I need your help to reach the quota, guys. Because I told Rage I could do it. I told JK Fisherman I could do it. But I can't quite do it. I'm only going to reach about 230 subscribers by then at the rate I'm going up. However, you guys can help. If you tell your friends you platoon with, friends you play with, friends you know play this game, random people you know play this game, how about maybe that guy on the side of the street? Actually, don't do that. That's kind of weird. Just tell people you know that you think would enjoy this. And if you could do that for me, guys, and we reach 250 subscribers before I move to Idaho, I will have a giveaway. 3 $15 cards to your choice of PlayStation Network or Xbox or Microsoft, I think it is now, right? Microsoft money. So, your choice. If you win, if you're subscribed, that's all you have to do. I will have a random number generator roll. AKA, pretty much, World of Tanks. It will roll and decide who wins. Once again, just like World of Tanks. And if you win, I will let you know in a video announcing the winners. And if you recognize your name, your YouTube name, and I will recognize you too because... I will be looking at your YouTube names. Put in the comments below your username and your network. So in other words, Xbox or PlayStation. And let me know. And maybe computer. I might be able to give you a computer gift card. I don't know. I'm sure there are some of you out there who play computer and still watch the console because it's pretty much the same thing. We're kind of like an older version of PC. We still have the artillery and the light tanks and stuff like that. So it's kind of the same thing. So I'm sure there's some of you out there, but I don't know. So if you guys could do that, that would be great. And now, the original 250 subscribers, guess what? Whenever I have a giveaway, the original, the OG 250 subscribers will always win something. So let's pretend, hypothetically, I reach 10,000 subscribers and I have a giveaway. Guess what? If I give away 3 prizes or 4 prizes, guess what? You guys win one. Almost every time. Every time, one of you guys is going to win something. Because I want to respect my original people, my original followers, my original subscribers. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, I haven't put a shell in since that E100, and guess what I find? I find an AFK E50. Now, I've recorded this so many times, I don't know if I mentioned earlier about the E100. I think the E100 might have gone AFK at first, and he might have come back to life. However, in the post-game stats, not these post-game stats, but I check it after my next game, which is terrible, so you don't get to see it. But I go back and check again, and I did, believe it or not, destroy his engine and his tracks. So maybe we kept damaging his engine and damaging his tracks at the same time, so he never was able to repair. That might have been what happened. Maybe he gave up because of that, but we'll never know for sure because he did go undetected. We don't know if he came back to life because his turret wasn't moving at first. Now, we killed the E50, just the regular E50 blind, because he was AFK and we had his side. Now, the E4 was over there, so we know the E4 is there. The Waffenträger and the Death Star were in the town. And the rest of the other tanks are over in the swamp. So we know where everyone's coming from. So we hope. But when are they going to come? I can hide behind this house, but I'll be cut off if the E4 comes down the road, which we think he is. And if he does, I'm doomed. But from here, I can keep our Skorpion G in the game. And if I spot the Death Star and the Waffenträger, the Skorpion G can shoot them, who is on my right, who is on the road. But what if the E4 comes from there? Well, hopefully he'll spot our Skorpion G first and shoot him instead of me. I know that's a little bit scumbaggy, but hey, that's probably what's going to happen. Now, 1392 kills our E100. That is not good news. We kind of needed him. Unfortunately, though, he chose the swamp, which, when there's artillery, you should not go to swamp. And we have an M12 for our artillery. So we're kind of getting a little bit messed up there. And it's not very fair, but we can make do with what we have. Now, I notice the Skorpion G is running from his location, so now I should not be here, because I'm not going to get coverage as I spot things coming out of the town, shall we call it. Actually, it is a town. Actually, is it a ville? It is a ville, because it's Lakeville, right? Well, a ville is a town, right? A ville? Ville. It's French. That is a town. It's a French town. So, we're going to get out of here. Hey, wait, Lakeville. So, it doesn't mean we're in France? I think that does. Does France have mountains? I used to know this. I used to know a lot about mountains, guys. I studied them, but I kind of have not reviewed mountains in a very long time and where they all are. So, but I think France does have mountains. So I think we're in France, because it's a ville, right? So, anyway, our Object 140, aka Navy SEAL, who I'm platooning with, finishes off the Type 4 Heavy. Fantastic play by him there. Now there's an E100 who looks like to be about a 2-hit. So I should probably go deal with the immediate threat, which is on my right, and not worry about the tank destroyers who are not spotted right now, and we do not have to worry about them because they cannot shoot us right now. If they cannot shoot you, and someone else can, kill the guy who can shoot you. And that's what I should be doing. There's E4, he comes around the corner, and he kills our M12, and the E100 one-shots our Skorpion G. He ammo racks him. So we just lost 2 tanks within about a quarter of a second, guys. Very unfortunate there. Now our Waffenträger is holding the corner, guys. Very brave guy, holding the corner there, which is definitely what he should be doing. And the E4 is not yet loaded, so the E4 cannot shoot him. However, Artie is loaded and he one-shots. One-shots our Waffenträger. You do not see it on the screen. He did get one-shotted, as reported by Baconating. Now the E100 is not looking. We put a shell in him. He fires and misses. I can finish him off. Bacon says he's got the shot, and I say, well, if you don't finish him off, I can kill him. And he finishes him off. He is now dead. Now, the artillery I know is on my left. Oh, and there's the E4. I back up. Ah! He puts a shell into me. Oh, no. I'm now 1 hit for everything. What a roll. That was APCR, I think he shot into me, guys. And he rolled for 900 almost. What a roll. Those things can roll really high. I don't think they should have 850 alpha. I really think they should have 750 alpha. Or 770. Because I think 800 is a little too much. 850 is way too much. 800 might be a little too much. But 750 is like, well, that's where the E100 is. Tank Destroyer should have a little more punch than that. So I think 770 would be a bit more fair. Now, I want to take out this Artie because he is finding shots on our team. So I want to take him out from here. But I can't because he's looking at me. Now, Navy SEAL finishes off the E4. So that's good news. However, tanks have just entered our cap circle, 2 of them, so we know both the tank destroyers are coming from there. So what are we going to do? Well, I turned, hopefully to help him. Navy's closing the distance, making the right choice because he needs to get below their guns. But the waffle comes out of nowhere, finishes him off. So now I'm in a 1v3 situation, and I'm on the swamp ground. So I don't know what I'm going to do here now, guys, because I got 3 people coming from 3 different sides, and they're all tier 10s. We have the Waffenträger E100, we have the Death Star, and we have the T-92. And they're all coming in from 3 sides. Now I'm in a swamp, so I can't turn very quickly, guys. And I'm in a turreted tank destroyer, which should help me a little bit. So let's see what we can do here. There's the T-92. I think he's got a shot on me, but maybe not. Where's the Waffenträger? There he is. Waffenträger misses his first shell. There's the Death Star. I close the distance so they don't have shots on me. I want to take one out at a time, and I decide my best bet is the Death Star because the Death Star, if I go after the Death Star, the T-92 cannot shoot me because of the rock that is in the way. I poke around the corner, put a shell in the Death Star. Death Star misses. Now I'm going to punch it, get as close to him as possible. The Waffenträger we saw, he was coming towards me. He's coming towards me, so he should be meeting up with the T-92 any moment now. So if I go around this corner, he might be able to shoot me. So I decide, let's go up on this hill, guys. We finish off the Death Star, which happened about 3 seconds ago, actually 10 seconds ago. I come up here. Oh no, there's a Waffenträger. He puts a shell in, and he finishes me off. Oh no. We threw the game. We could have won this. It was an easy win, and that is the Waffenträger we missed earlier on in the game. Very unfortunate. We got 231,000 credits, 5,943 damage done, first class, 6,000 damage by our Object 140, 1,300 by our RU, plus a ton of assist, and it was not enough to win. The tier 8 doing 6,000 damage was not enough to win. So I do take screenshots. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did like this video, please comment and subscribe. And if you want to send me anything, guys, send me the list link right here. And until then, this is CloneGuy72, guys. Peace out, and can we reach 250 subscribers? That's up to you. Goodbye!